Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. As you know, this channel was founded on thrift store finds. And this here is an A8 Vision AMD with dual graphic enabled. It is a HP Pavilion G6. This laptop, if you look at the BIOS, tells us it was born in 2012. A good year. Pre-pandemic. A period of time when Windows was struggling to find its identity. And it was trying to be Windows 8, a tablet OS and a PC OS. And it never found its footing. And was replaced by 10. Windows 10. I always gravitated towards 7 or 10 and avoided 8 because I personally felt like 8 was sort of a, if Windows 7 and Windows 10 got together, they'd have a bastard child called Windows 8. And really 8, why was there no Windows 9? Well, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, this is Windows 8.1. And this system is running it. Why would I be running Windows 8 on a system like this? Why don't I go to Windows 7 or Windows 10? Well, back in the day in 2012, story time, back in 2012, Windows 8 was designed to run on lower spec systems because it was to be a tablet, operating system. That means you don't use fancy graphics and stuff like that because, a tablet PC is going to probably be running a little more anemic than, an actual laptop. So in this particular case, we're running an AMD A8 4500M APU, meaning it basically integrated graphics with the CPU. Running at 1.8 gigahertz, which isn't too bad. It also has 8 gigabytes of RAM, which is really good. So all in all, this is actually a decent system. One of the things I discovered back in Windows 8 days, having a hard drive in a system really didn't hurt your performance much. I mean, it's always faster with an SSD, but back then they designed the system to be running hard drive. And even the first versions of Windows 10 weren't that hard on your system if you were running a hard drive. But as Windows 10 progressed and lingered and changed what it was, it is now almost impossible to run Windows 10 without a hard drive unless you have a lot of patience. So anyway, not getting too carried away with that discussion. This is the physicality of the system. It's running a good old French Canadian keyboard that will be remapped. There's your vents, a couple of different options for video. We got a network jack, a couple of USB, card reader, audio out. We got, what do we got in the front here? Nothing? Nothing. A bit of dirt. You got an optical drive, which is nice. Another USB and some power. A couple indicator lights. So nothing too exciting there. But, yeah, it's got, some decent function options at the top, which all work with Windows 8. And, yeah. So let's get into it. Let's put this aside. Let's just quickly check and see what the device manager is looking like. It's looking clear. So we found all the drivers. The other thing about Windows 8 that's nice is it still has a server that updates. So it will find drivers for you and things like that, which is kind of good. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at the CPU-Z. So there's all the information about the processor. And yeah, it's a processor. Four cores, 4 threads. I like that. No pretending to be 4 threads and 2 cores. Just four cores. So that's cool. This is the motherboard info. If that makes any difference to you. It's got the inside BIOS from 2013, so it's been upgraded. Got the memory. You see it running DDR3 dual at 800. Let's look at the individual sticks. Slot 1, populated by ADATA technology, made in 2012, and it's running at top speed. Okay, same deal. So matched up sticks, likely the originals, especially because they're from 2012 when this was made, and running at top speed. Great. Graphics are the Radeon HD 7640G plus an onboard chip of 7600M. So it's got 2 chips, 2 graphics chips. So technically, this can actually kind of utilize 2 graphics options. And from what I read on the interwebs, this was a pretty good gaming system for light gaming. So let's take a look at the overall specs. We got a Windows 8.1 64-bit. We got, and of course it has an embedded key in the BIOS, so you don't even have to worry about activation and plugging in keys or anything else. It just activates automatically when you install Windows 8.1. The heat is kind of warm, but that's typical for AMD processors. We got ourselves the 8 gigabytes of RAM. We see that. We got the motherboard running, you know, they're not bad temps. They're in the 30s is fine. I really made an effort to clean the vents out. If I really get, you know, enthusiastic, I might, you know, repaste, but I don't know. Half the time you take one of these things apart, you might not get it back together. There's your graphicals, and it's crossfire, but it's disabled. Crossfire disabled. Oh well, whatever. Yeah, storage. We got ourselves a hard drive. And it's about a 700 gigabyte hard drive. So that's nice. We got the old optical, and it's a DVD RAM. Okay, whatever. I guess it's a burner. Audio, high definition. So there you go. I would do a speed test and all that, but I'm just sort of in the process of refurbishing this, and I thought I'd give you guys a first look at this thing. What do you think of it? I think it's pretty cool. Nice system. Got something similar to this running, I believe it's running Intel hardware in it, but you know, always nice to have a variety of systems. And speaking of Windows 8.1, yeah, I decided to put Windows 8.1 on this, it's a Asus system. It's running a really weird AMD C70 APU with only 2 cores. And it's it runs really slowly on Windows 7. So I'm hoping this change to Windows 8 might help improve its performance. But looking at it, yeah, I don't know. .NET runtime optimization, 100% of the disk. So I don't know. I don't know about this one. Once it gets through all the optimizations and stuff, who knows? And this is again one of those ones I'm just sort of refurbishing back to Windows 8. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, guys, that is gonna be the video for today, because I like to do the odd long form laptop video from a bygone era. 2012, it's 2026. So is that 14 years? Wow, 14 years ago. Think back 14 years ago. Were you alive? Couldn't you remember 14 years ago? Anyway, guys. Yeah. So I hope you're having a good day. Good early morning. I'm up quite early. It is what time? It is 6:50 a.m. Been up earlier than that, but finally got around to deciding I'm doing another long form video for you. So like I say, I hope you're having a good day. I will keep you informed of the next video whenever I get a chance to figure out what I'm going to do. Maybe announce it in my post section, community tab, whatever they call it now. Yeah. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.